All right, folks, what is going on? This is a Wednesday, August the 9th, and had a decent day today, folks. Pulled in 41 bucks off a short trade on SPY. So let's get into it. Okay. So I've got SPY up here. This is 10 minute, middle is 5, the right is a 2-minute that I added later today. This would have been good to have on. I could have caught a few nice moves. This is one of those days. So basically, let me zoom in here. Zoom in for you folks. So we basically melted down pretty quick at the beginning of the day and consolidated around this area for about an hour. So that was fun. And, you know, just an area where you got to be real careful and be patient and wait to see, and to decide whether you think this thing's going to actually pop up or it's going to ultimately reject and get a short. So I was just nice and patient. It was actually even looking okay to potentially base off this 30-minute low. So, I mean, I'd have thought that could potentially be a long, but I didn't want to take it. I would have rather waited to see if we could pop up higher and go from there, maybe recover this 30-minute high, and then maybe get a long from there if it looked right. But so this is an area that remained nice and patient and was waiting to see if we got a nice looking rejection. So it came back up to the VWAP and this 30-minute range midline, which is the gray line, dashed line. Rejected, but I didn't like that as an immediate look to take, so I waited. Then I saw this perfect little kind of doji red candle on the 5-minute rejection. So I got in short right there, and I only took a couple contracts. Lower, they were below $1. I forget what I don't know, 75 cents or something like that price. I think I got in. I don't know, and it dropped down, and I took a reasonable one-off at a reasonable profit target, which is basically low of day, the 30-minute low. There's also some daily support here. So I took one off there, and then I wanted to be patient, but just didn't have the cojones. But I was really hoping, ideally, we could get down to at least this second red dash line down here. But I knew this one right here should technically also be a profit target. So I basically took off right before it got there. I wish I would have just waited. There was really no reason to get out so quick, but I wanted to lock in some profit. And that was really the trade. And you can see I missed out on a ton of money, but I need more contracts. And I'm just gonna have to build up to that, where if I can have more than 2, I can catch some of these moves. But, I want to make sure I'm locking in profit when I catch a reasonable move. So anyhow, so that was the trade. I had to step away right after this happened to handle some stuff, but coming back, this was such a nice bounce off this lower red line, which is and these red lines are basically fibs based off this 30-minute low, the big dashed red line up here. So comes down, bounces off the second one, get that bounce, and then this nice 5-minute rejection here on this second line. That was such a prime entry to get into. And then there's also this daily line, so it just showed that it's likely going to break it, and that would have been just beautiful. A guy on my live stream today did take this trade, and he got it down to about, I think he's at about 446.50, which was an incredible, really good trade. And that would have been one I would have definitely thought about re-entering after I'd already taken profit. But yeah, all in all, a successful day. I'll take 41 bucks all day, a good green day. So I'm happy with that, and just gonna keep trucking along, and things are looking good. Another little interesting thing, this came all the way down. This is a daily level, it rejected. I just knew, I was saying it in the stream, like since it's already down here, SPY is gonna come touch yesterday's low, this orange line, and this would actually, if I was really convicted on that, this right here would have been a good entry. when I saw it, especially there's this level here that it came up and kind of was rejecting to jump in for this flush down here. And then I also was saying this level is very likely to get some support, whether it's long term or not. We got this nice bounce. I was tempted to take calls, but I just wanted to keep my green day locked in for sure, not lose any of that. And so I didn't take this, but this would have been a nice 15-20 center on some contracts I was looking at. So that's another great solid play. Could have grabbed, that made a lot of sense since this was yesterday's low there. But yeah, pretty wet and dirty day here, but give a lot of volatility, so some good movement here to get a trade in. So really happy, and I got some stuff to do today, so I'm going to take off, but I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Take care.